Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Okay, um, something incredible is about to land in your life, and I need you to pay very close attention to this because the good news you're about to receive isn't coming alone. It's bringing a surprise. There's a feeling in the air around you, a certain charge. It's the quiet before a significant shift. Something is moving into place, and it carries the distinct quality of good news. But I need you to pay very close attention because this isn't a simple delivery. It arrives with a companion, a surprise element that alters its entire nature. This surprise isn't a mere add-on. It has the potential to redefine the event itself, revealing a layer of perfection you hadn't dared to envision. This is about alignment, a deep, behind the scenes rearrangement of circumstances that is now reaching its point of culmination. If you've been holding your breath, waiting for a sign, for a break in the clouds, this energy suggests that waiting has a purpose. The confirmation you seek is forming, but its shape, its specific contours, they may not match the exact picture you've been holding in your mind. There's an unexpected curve to it, an additional component that feels less like getting what you asked for and more like receiving what you actually needed. Think of it like this. You placed an order with the universe based on the menu you could see. But the chef in the kitchen, they know the ingredients better. They know what pairs well. And they're sending out the dish you ordered, but with a side that perfectly complements it, a side you didn't even know was an option. That is the energy here. An upgrade, a thoughtful, almost intuitive addition that speaks to a deeper understanding of your situation than your own conscious mind may have articulated. Does this idea of receiving something that addresses an unspoken need feel relevant to your current hopes? Let that sit with you for a moment. Now, let's ground this. This good news tends to travel through channels of communication. A message, a notification, a conversation where the tone shifts from mundane to meaningful. You may find yourself reviewing a piece of information and upon a second look, discovering a detail you missed initially. That detail, that's where the surprise lives. It's in the fine print that works in your favor. It's in the clause that benefits you. It's in the unspoken subtext of an offer that contains more generosity than was strictly necessary. The emotional wave is important to recognize. The first feeling is likely relief, a release of tension. Finally, but right on its heels comes a moment of puzzled delight. A wait a minute, a rereading, a double check. That's the moment you discover the surprise. It's the moment the transaction becomes a gift. It's when the job offer includes the flexibility you craved but never requested. It's when the reconciled conversation reveals a level of understanding you thought was impossible. It's when the opportunity unlocks a second connected door you hadn't even seen. This is where your own openness becomes the most important factor. The universe can deliver a surprise, but you must be willing to see it. You must be willing to accept that sometimes things can be better than your plans, that you can be given more than you bargained for, in the most positive sense. Is there a part of you that hesitates to believe in that kind of generosity, that feels it must be a mistake? This energy asks you to quiet that doubt, to practice receiving without immediate suspicion, to allow for the possibility of a pure positive twist. Have you felt a need to soften your own skepticism lately to make room for a little wonder? I'd be curious to know in the comments if you're working on that muscle of receptive trust. The impact of this surprise is its clarifying power. It doesn't just bring a yes, it brings a yes and that and has a way of dissolving confusion. It cuts through the noise of what if and presents a clearer path. It often solves not just the apparent problem, but a secondary, nagging issue that was tangled up with it. The relief, therefore, is multi-layered. It's a confirmation that you're heard and a demonstration that you're understood on a level that transcends your own specific requests. So, how do you prepare for this? Not by straining to guess the surprise, but by cultivating a state of grateful alertness. Tend to your communication channels, yes. But more importantly, tend to your inner state. Practice acknowledging small, unexpected goodness in your day. Notice when a stranger is kind, when the traffic clears, when a solution appears easily. This tunes your frequency to one of receptivity. It signals that you are open to benevolent twists of fate. You are aligning with the energy of the pleasant surprise. When it arrives, honor it. Sit with the completeness of it. Observe how the main news and its surprising companion fit together to form a more perfect whole. This isn't random luck. It's the signature of a sophisticated alignment, a sign that multiple threads were woven together with care. It's evidence that your journey is being witnessed and that the support you receive can be both precise and unexpectedly generous. This experience, this delivery of good news with its hidden bonus, serves a greater purpose than the news itself. It's meant to restore a specific kind of faith, not a blind faith, but an informed trust. The trust that you can hold an intention, work toward a goal, and still leave room for the intelligence of life to improve upon your blueprint. It invites you to collaborate with possibility, not just demand specific outcomes. The surprise is the universe's way of entering that collaboration, of adding its expertise to your sincere desires. Therefore, hold your hopes lightly. Be clear on the core desire, the peace, the security, the love, the progress, but release the rigid imagery of how it must look. The path of least resistance toward your fulfillment may have a delightful, scenic detour built into it, one that shows you a vista you didn't know was on the map. Your work is to stay ready, stay open, and stay willing to be pleasantly surprised by the intricate, thoughtful ways in which good things can find you. I don't sell futures. I build architects. No predictions, just the raw truth for the tough ones. Stay magic, stay in the now.